Hey there, and welcome to the screencast about how to log into Noodle Tools and how to create your own Noodle Tools project, and then even how to share it to a project inbox with a teacher. So let's kind of jump into that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize myself, and I'm going to put myself over here in the corner. And then I'm just going to start going to Noodle Tools. So there's a lot of ways I can get to it. I can get it through ClassLink. I can get it through the library website, but I'm just going to go to noodletools.com. It's kind of the way I always just end up doing it, but there's more than one way to do it. So as I get in here, let me log in. I'm going to click on Office 365 down here. And it's going to log me in with my Microsoft account. Now, Noodle Tools, of course, as you know, is our resource platform here at North. It is where we kind of catalog everything and build a works cited page and really all the good stuff that you need to do in your research project. So you can see right here, I have a ton of projects that are already here. It even is organized by like years past as well. Everything is cataloged by your project. So you can see I have different things here so that my resources don't get mixed up. If you're creating something for the first time in the school year, you're gonna see this to be blank. But I'm gonna jump into this little button right here where it says New Project, and I'm gonna click it. And Noodle Tools does this kind of like design where if you click on something, a little window will pop up on the right-hand side of the screen. So this wants to know what I want to call this project. So I'm just going to call this Test Project. It's just a little project I'm making, and I don't want to confuse it with anything. And I'm going to eventually delete it later. But you'll name your project whatever your teacher tells you to, whatever you decide you want it to be. Citation style has to do with your works cited and the sources and the way that things are formatted. For all intents and purposes, you're going to be using MLA. So I always keep it on that. And then depending what grade you're in, 7th and 8th are graded starter, 9 and 10 are graded junior, and 11 and 12 should be in advanced. So let's just say I'm in a 9th grade classroom. I'm going to click on junior and leave it there. And then I'm going to click submit. I already have a project called Test Project, so I've probably done this before. So let me call this Test Project 2 or 1. Submit. And there we go. Now I have this test project right here. It shows up. I can see that it's all right here, and I can jump into it. Now, if I wanted to share this project with my teacher, if my teacher had set up a project inbox, anything sharing wise, when you take your mouse and you bring it over here, you can click the plus sign. It'll bring up a little window. I can share it with a teacher right here, and I can put in whatever their project inbox. They would have to tell me a specific thing. So let's say it was like 9th grade ELA period 2. If that were the name of the inbox, it would show here, and I could click done afterwards once it had showed up. But since there's no inbox with that name, I can't really put anything there. So I'm going to delete that. If I wanted to share this with a specific person, let's say I was doing a research project with another student, I can click add student, and I can make them just a reviewer where they have only the ability to see what is in there, or they can be a full collaborator, meaning they can add things too and all that stuff. And that's pretty much that in terms of sharing it. Now, when I go inside, I can click the project. And I'm going to go inside, and this is really it. So this is the interface of it. I have here, I can click my my research question and thesis statement, and I can click in here to type in, this is my question. I can click here of like, this is my thesis. So these are just like non-specific things, but you'd be able to type your actual thesis and your research question in there if your project deemed it. And once you click off of it, it saves it. I'm going to move myself just over here so that you can see the kind of rest of the side over here. We have note cards, which there is a subsequent video specifically on how to make a note card and all of these other things. But I really just wanted to give you just kind of a sense of what Noodle Tools looks like, how to create a project, how to share your project, and how to get going with it. So this is how you do that. There are timestamps down at the bottom if you need to see any specific one of these examples again of how to to do something like this. But at this point, you are ready to create your project. You are ready to share it, and you're ready to put in those basic project details like your research question and your thesis. And you're ready to do some more deeper research now at this point. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me either on email or on Teams chat. Take care. Bye-bye.